Good morning, students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss the last worksheet of chapter 4, Light. So you see here, student, the first question is that write true or false for each statement. The first question is the image found by a plane mirror is real. So this statement is false because we know that the image found by a plane mirror is backside of the mirror, so it is not real. It is a virtual image. And if you hold that and you see that whenever I discuss by point source or extended point source, so that times I told you is that after when the incident rays is falls on a reflecting surface, and after reflected it will come to our eyes, but our eyes we can see that actually the reflected ray they are meet at a point, and that is the backwards of the mirror or backside of the mirror and comes from that point. Okay, so that's why if you hold the screen, then you can see that no that image formed by a plane mirror, it does not appear on a screen. Okay, so in a plane mirror the image found behind of the mirror, and that is virtual. So if a screen is placed behind the mirror, you do not receive the image on it. So this image is called actually the virtual image. The image found by a plane mirror is a virtual image. So this statement is false, so you write down this is false statement, and you corrected ones also you write down. The real is wrong, so that correct one is the virtual. Okay, so now when a light ray is reflected from a wall, the angle of incidence is not equal to the angle of reflection. No, according to the law of reflection, we know the incident ray is always equal to the reflected ray. So when that light falls on a wall, so in here actually that whatever is that, because that if that wall is smooth or it is rough, so that's in this case always that means that regular reflection and diffuse reflection will occur in because regular reflection occur in a smooth surface, and the diffuse reflection or irregular reflection occur in a rough surface. So whatever that nature of the wall, so that whenever the light falls on that wall, so it is the wall is acting and a reflecting surface, and in that time after reflection if you draw any imaginary line that is normal, so you can find out that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. But in this question is mentioned incident angle of incidence is not equal, so that's why this statement is also false, and the correct one it is always equal. Okay, so this one correct and this is wrong. Okay, so now you see that image of the right hand in plane mirror looks like that of left hand. So actually that is a characteristic of plane mirror. So if you raise your right hand, but in image it shows actually left hand, because of the laterally, because the plane mirror has a property of a lateral, and the image formed by a plane mirror is laterally inverted. So due to the lateral inversion, in that interchange of the left and right of the image, so this statement is also false. Sorry, this statement is true. Yes, this statement is true because the image of the right hand in plane mirror looks like that of left hand, so this statement is true. And because that image formed by a plane mirror is laterally inverted, so due to the lateral inversion, that left hand shows right hand or right hand shows left hand, so vice versa. Okay, so that's why this statement is true. Okay, the statement is true. So now question number D, the image formed by a plane mirror is upright. Yes, this statement is also true. The image formed by a plane mirror is upright, or you can say it is erect. Now question number E, the image formed by a plane mirror can be obtained on a screen. Just these things I have discussed whenever I discuss the image formed by a plane mirror is real, because that image formed by a plane mirror is virtual. So that's why that image formed by a plane mirror can not be obtained on a screen. So if you, because the image formed back of the back side of the mirror or behind of the mirror, so that's why if you take any screen, so you can find out the image is not formed on that on the screen. So that a plane image formed by a plane mirror can be obtained on a screen. So this statement is false. Now you see the objects around us are seen due to irregular reflection of light. Yes, this statement is also true, because whenever I discuss the diffuse reflection or irregular reflection, so in diffuse or irregular reflection, the definition is that when the beam parallel beam of light falls on a rough surface, so after reflection they due to the rough surface, they actually the rays of the reflected rays are scattered. Okay, means they are not go in a definite direction, that they are actually in different direction. So that's why actually because of that the object around us are seen due to irregular reflection of light. So this statement is true. Now see question number G. The speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Yes, in vacuum the speed of light is maximum, and that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this statement is also true. Okay. Now you see that question number A is a rose appears red in light of all the colors. No, this statement is false, because in light that rose appears whatever the color, that only. So it is not in light of all colors, it not appears red, because whenever the color object falls on the another color light, so that's why it becomes black, because no light is reflected from it, so that's why it will be black. So this statement is also false. Now you see that next question is a black paper absorbs light of all the colors and reflects none. So this statement is true, because the black paper only absorb the light of of all the colors and reflected none. The primary colors are red, blue and green. Yes, this statement is also true. The primary colors are red, green and blue. So now you see the second question is the fill in the blanks question. So the angle of incidence equals to dash. So according to the law of reflection, we know that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So you write down here angle of reflection. Now question number B. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal lies in a same plane. So that the incident ray, reflected ray, this is the another law of reflection. The incident ray, reflected ray and the normal and the point of incidence all lies in a same plane. Now question number C. The image formed by a plane mirror is at a distance behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. So as the object is in front of it. So so the image formed by a plane mirror is at a distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Now question number D, the image found by a plane mirror is, so what type of image is found by a plane mirror? That is erect, means upright, and also it is a virtual image. Okay, erect and virtual. So now see question number E, we are able to see the objects around us due to irregular reflection, or you can say it is a diffuse reflection. So you write down irregular or diffuse reflection. That a dash image cannot be obtained on a screen. So the virtual image cannot be obtained on a screen. Next, one surface of mirror is made opaque by dash it followed by a thin coating of paint of lead oxide. So actually that one side, the one surface of the mirror is made opaque because to protect the silvering. So that's why actually what it is that the one surface of mirror is made opaque by silvering. By silvering it, followed by a thin coating of paint of lead oxide. Next, a plane mirror dash reflects 100% light falling on it. So when the light is falls on a plane mirror, it's not that 100% light is reflect from that reflecting surface, because some light are absorbed by the reflecting surface. So that's why it is that plane mirror does not reflect. So plane mirror does not reflect the 100% light falling on it. Okay, so now next question is select the correct alternative. The first question is, a man standing in front of a plane mirror finds his image to be at a distance of 6 meters from himself. The distance of the man from the mirror is, so you see, we know that if you consider this is a mirror and you are standing here, so that you know that is a that what is the type of image will form, the same type of image will form, and but that is the behind of the mirror. So in this side that image will form. So a man standing in front of a plane mirror finds his image to be at a distance of 6 meters from himself. So this distance is 6 meters, means object to image. So this distance is 6 meters. So the distance of man from the mirror, so you have to find out this one. So this distance we have to find out. So as we know that means that in front of that, what much distance the object is placed in front of a plane mirror, that means in the back behind also that that same types of mirror, and at same distance the image will be formed from the mirror. So if that the total distance is 6 meter, so what will be this? So this is also 3 meter, this also 3 meter, and this also 3 meter, means from object to mirror. So this distance is 3 meter, or that from mirror to the image, this distance also 3 meters. So what will be the answer? What answer will be the correct one? So you see here the 3 meters. So 3 meter answer is the correct answer option. Correct option. So now you see the question number B. The angle between the incident ray and the ray reflected from the plane mirror is 70 degrees. So you draw here that you consider this is a reflecting surface. So an angle between the incident ray and the ray reflected from it. So this angle, so this is the incident ray. So after striking the ray on the reflecting surface, afterwards it will reflected back to the same medium. So this is our incident ray, this is our reflected ray. So now if you draw a one imaginary line on the point of incidence, so point of incidence is the point where that incident ray is strike on the reflecting surface, and and from that point the reflected ray will move back to the same medium. So if you draw imaginary line, so this total angle is given, that is 70 degree. So you have to find out the angle of incidence. Because of that we know that this normal divided this angle is two same equal parts. So and according to the law of reflection, we know that angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So that's why you can understand, if the total angle is 70 degrees, so what about this much? So it will be 70 degree divided by 2, so it will be 35 degree. So what option will be the correct one? So number 3. So third option is the correct one, it is 35 degree. Now you see the question number C. The image formed by a plane mirror is dash. So already I discussed this question. So image formed by a plane mirror is virtual and also it is the same size. So the option 2 is the correct one. Okay, and another one question is left. The angle of incidence on a plane mirror is 30 degree. The angle of reflection will be, so if so now if you draw, this is our reflecting surface and the incident ray is falls on the strike on the reflecting surface. So after striking it will be reflected back, so it will be reflected back. So if you draw imaginary line, so this is a normal, so this is a incident ray, this is a reflecting surface, this is normal and this is reflected ray. So that angle of reflection you have to find out, but in this question it already is given angle of incidence. So this angle is given, this is 30 degree. So this angle is given. So according to the law of reflection, we know that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So if the angle of, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. So according to the law of reflection, the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So if this angle is 30 degree, so how about this? So this angle also be 30 degree. 30 degrees. So which option is the correct one? So first option is the correct one. Okay, so like this way you please please you check your answer is right or wrong. So hope student you understood. And today I am providing a one test paper on the chapter light. So this is your revision test question paper. So as I told you in last class, so today all please you submit. Today that you have a whole day, but you have to submit before 11:55 p.m. So all please you submit, and thank you student, hope you understand. Bye, take care, have a good day.